What is up, you guys? It's your boy Xander here, back with another video. For those of you who are new to the channel, hi. My name is Xander. On this channel, we get into all things everything. We talk about pop culture, we talk about hot topics. I do music reviews, reaction videos. I just get into pretty much anything and everything. I like to start conversations and talk about things that I feel are important. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Today, though, we're going to talk about Breonna Taylor and the issue that I have with what's going on with her name in the media in several ways. So if you don't know the story of Breonna Taylor, I'm going to give you a quick little rundown. Basically, Breonna Taylor was an African-American female who worked as an emergency medical worker in Louisville, Kentucky. The police had executed a no-knock search warrant on her apartment, which resulted in her boyfriend at the time being awoken by the battering ram going into the house. And obviously he fired shots because he was not aware of what was going on. Apparently the police did not identify themselves and things of that nature. Well, in the exchange, the cops actually ended up shooting Breonna Taylor. The cops actually executed the no-knock search warrant on the wrong apartment. So where they had thought the issue was actually an apartment that was far from Breonna Taylor's. But the issue with it is that it was an unjustified shooting, and the fact that Breonna Taylor went without medical attention for 20 minutes after she got shot. So she got shot, she had trouble breathing, and she didn't get medical attention for 20 minutes. The cops let her go with a shot wound, with a gunshot wound, and just let her basically die. It's been over 100 and I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's going on 200 days, and these cops have not been arrested, these cops have not been charged. And so this is another example of why the Black Lives Matter movement has been so prevalent in recent months. This happened before the George Floyd incident. However, the rage that was sparked by the George Floyd incident has also brought Breonna Taylor's murder to the forefront, thankfully. Obviously, it's an important issue, and obviously it's something that needs to continue to stay in the mainstream media sites until we do something about it, until we arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. But here is my issue. What I'm seeing is a lot of people trying to turn Breonna Taylor's death into a meme, into a fashion statement. They're capitalizing off of it in ways that just really makes me uncomfortable. So I'm gonna post some pictures up of just the different examples. You'll have a influencer that posts a photo shoot that has nothing to do with Breonna Taylor, but the caption will say, "Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor." LeBron James, he did a variation of the Make America Great Again hat, which let me segue and say this. Stop trying to make it happen. The Make America Great Again hat is a symbol of racism, it's a symbol of terrorism. And for people to keep trying to make these hats and put their own spins on them, we don't want to see that. We don't care for that. It's never going to catch on. It's distasteful. But for him to have a hat that says Make America Great Again, and then the Great Again is crossed out, and then it says Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, I get it, but it's tasteless. I get it, but I can't help but feel like it is trying to capitalize off of her murder. Making influencer posts, doing photo shoots, selling merch, saying something completely irrelevant, and then mentioning Breonna Taylor at the end of it. Jeffree Star using Breonna Taylor in his apology video as a way to curb the heat behind him being a racist, and then going to defend Shane Dawson right after that. I see someone post like a thirst trap and say, "Now that I've got your attention, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor." All of those things are extremely unnecessary, and they're extremely distasteful, and they're damaging. Breonna Taylor was an actual human being. Her life mattered. And for us to try to trivialize that and turn that into a fashion statement and turn that into merchandise and to be desensitized to the gravity of the situation is just disrespectful. Breonna Taylor's parents still don't have justice. They still have not gotten justice for their daughter. And so for us to be turning her death into a marketing scheme and a way to go viral on social media and a way to prove that we're not racist is extremely unacceptable. It's extremely damaging, and I need for you guys to stop that. I need y'all to cut that shit out because it's not cool. I understand that the intention behind a lot of what these celebrities are doing, with the exception of Jeffree Star, may be to help, and it may be to bring attention to the situation, but there are ways to go about it. And I do not think that merchandise and thirst traps and apology videos are the way to do that. I'm going to put some links down in the description below on ways that you can help Breonna Taylor, the case of George Floyd, the Black Lives Matter movement in general. You can call the Attorney General. You can call the DA's office. You can go to the blacklivesmatter.website.com down below in the description and donate. You can sign petitions. You can continue to protest. You can march. There are several ways that will actually and constructively help Breonna Taylor get justice. And I do not think that selling Make America Great Again hats and social media posts and making light of the situation, turning it into memes, I do not think that those are ways to help. As you can see by this picture here, somebody vandalized a billboard, which the billboard was a very nice gesture and a very nice way to help. Somebody vandalized a billboard, put red paint right in the middle of her head. So clearly this is still an issue, and clearly this is something that needs to be solved. Clearly this is something that needs to be resolved. Clearly this is something that should require us to take action. And a lot of celebrities and a lot of influencers have done so the right way, but we've got to stop trying to turn her death into a meme. We've got to stop trying to capitalize off of it and turning it into merch. It's distasteful and it's disrespectful. We definitely have got to work on our approach, and I feel like the Black Lives Matter movement it's been in the media for so long that people are becoming desensitized to it, and we've got to keep going. We've got to keep pushing. We've got to keep pressing. We've got to keep the pressure on. We got to keep applying that pressure. We got to keep letting people know that Black Lives Matter. But more importantly, we have to make sure that the efforts that we are taking are not in vain, and that there are things that will actually help Breonna Taylor and George Floyd and all of the people that face injustice and all of the people that the Black Lives Matter movement fights for. We've got to make sure that we are doing what is necessary to give them justice. So this is just a very quick video. I wanted to come on here and address that. And just to let you guys know that, you know, the work is being done, but there's still more work to do, and we just have to be really careful not to be desensitized to it and not to make light of everything that's going on in the world today. Breonna Taylor's death is not something to capitalize off of. It's not something to trivialize. It's not something to joke about. It's not something to make memes about. It's not something to get a hit social media post. So like I said, if you want to help, I'm going to put links down in the description below as to ways that we can really help Breonna Taylor's family get justice, and how we can really help move the Black Lives Matter movement forward. This is Xander. Thank you guys for watching. If you agree, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you disagree, that's fine. The comment section is a place for us to discuss. If you have any ideas as to how we can help Breonna Taylor's parents get justice, let us know down in the comment section below. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.